Hi, good morning. Today's chapter is very interesting chapter. Okay? The invention of Vita Wonk. Mr. Winky Wonka, the owner of the chocolate factory, had decided to invent Wonka White. Okay? One doctor was there, so he decided to invent something. Actually, this doctor used to do different things, new invention. He used to do new invention, and finally he decided to invent Wonka White. Now, what is this Wonka White? This will make people younger, but it is too strong. So he want to invent some medicine or some syrup by which the people will become younger, but it is very strong. After taking this, there is a rapid decrease in age. Some people have disappeared because their age has reached in minus. I told you that this solution is very strong. उसको लेने से आप छोटे हो जाओगे, but if you take a lot of solution, more than enough, then your age may reach the minus. Some people have done that and their age reached in minus. In minus यानी जब when you grow up, you are growing to the positive age, means एक दिन का, 2 दिन का, but it becomes minus यानी आप -25 -30 हो गए, मीन्स अभी बॉर्न भी नहीं हुए, उस एज में आप पहुंच सकते हो. One person age has become -87. So he needs to wait for 87 years to be visible to others. Okay. So one person has taken this solution, this medicine, and his age reaches the -87, and he is invisible, nobody able to see him, and he has to wait 97 years. विजिबल होने के लिए उसको 97 ईयर्स वेट करना है, और उसके बाद वो फिर बड़ा होगा. नाउ मिस्टर वोंका वॉज इन टेंशन. नाउ ही हैज़ टू इन्वेंट अ न्यू थिंग टू रिवर्स दिस चेंज. अभी वो माइनस कर रहे थे, एजेस को घटा रहे थे. नाउ ही हैज़ टू इन्वेंट समथिंग विच इंक्रीजेज द एज, कि उस इंसान को देंगे तो एटलीस्ट नॉर्मल तो होएगा. ओके. So he tried to invent a new thing which reversed this change. Now he made something which he called Vita Wonk. What? Vita Wonk. Now the ingredients for the Vita Wonk, what he required, what things he required to make the medicine. Inside the chocolate factory, Mr. Wonk is searching for a new recipe which will make people older. Firstly, he discovered a recipe which makes the people younger. Age से कम, लेकिन वो ज़्यादा ही हो गया. Now he want to make a recipe which will make people older. He asked Charlie about the oldest thing in the world. Charlie is assistant. Charlie's reply was a tree. Mr. Wonka added that it is the Bristol cone pine tree. Okay, they are just talking that they want something which is very older to make this recipe, this thing, and finally they get a thing that the tree, what type of tree? Bristol cone pine tree. Okay, now the first thing which is required to make this solution, this medicine, this tonic, is the Bristol cone pine tree that is 4,000 years old. Okay, the Bristol pine tree is growing in the slope of Wheeler Peak in Nevada, USA, is the tree that lives longer than any other things else. Mr. Wonka then went into the great glass innovator to travel across the world to collect items from some of the oldest living things. The first is the Bristol cone pine tree, which is 4,000 years ago, and where we get this? Wheeler Peak in USA. And this is the oldest thing ever we are having. And to get this, the Mr. Wonka travel across the world. The second is the toenail clipping from a 168 years old Russian farmer. What? Toenail, the nail of the toe from a 168 old Russian farmer. The second thing. The third thing, an egg laid by a 2,000 years old tortoise. First is the Bristol cone tree. Second is the toenail. Third is the egg laid by 2,000 years old tortoise. Okay. Then fourth, the tail of 51 years old horse. So what is the fourth one? The tail of 51 years old horse. Means everything which is very old, oldest you can say that thing was now collected. Then he took the whisker of a 36 years old cat. What? The whisker here's the cat is having of 30 years old cat. ऐसे नहीं कि कोई भी 1 साल की 2 साल की, but 36 years old cat whisker. And the name of that cat is Trumpet. Okay? Then, this is not the limit. They want something else also. Then he took a flea that lived on the cat. Cat के ऊपर जो छोटे छोटे कीड़े वीड़े होते हैं वो उसको लिया. Then he took the tail of a giant 207 years old rat from Tibet. सोचो कितना पुराना, कितना old rat रहा होगा. कितना 207 years old cat. Okay. A black teeth of a 97 years old grey malkin. Okay, the teeth of that old lady. Then he took the bone of a 700 years old catalo. You can believe an animal can live this much, but they have taken. In his evening inventing room, after working with all this element for hours, he prepared a cup full of oily black liquid. So what happened? Mr. Wonka took all this oldest thing and take to his inventing room. He worked hard over it and finally he prepared a cup full of oily black liquid. That means he prepared that solution which can make you older. Okay. He gave 4 drops to it to a 20 years old Ompa Lompa volunteer. Okay? He made this and he gave this to 20 years old his volunteer. So what you think? What will happen when this volunteer had that drop? The changes will occur? Yes. Charlie asks what happened after that. Mr. Wonka informed him that the creature, after a bit of shivering and shrinkling, become a 75 years old, and he confirmed the invention of Vita Wonk to Charlie. So what happened? As soon as this volunteer had this drink, he just starts shivering, little shivering and blinking is there, and finally it becomes a 75 old man. That means the invention of a solution which make a people older is done, and he named it Vita Wonk. So I think you understand this chapter. It is just a funny chapter, it is not a real story. I hope you understand this. Okay, if you want more and more video, please subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you. Have a nice time.